Well, today is Wellness Wednesday, and so we are slowing things down a little bit, trying to tune into a system in the body that quietly does a lot of the heavy lifting, the lymphatic system. Janelle Daly, she's the owner and founder of Limitless Aesthetics and Wellness, telling us how lymphatic drainage to facial gua sha can really help reduce puffiness, can promote circulation, and help you feel more refreshed. It seems like there's nothing it can't do, Janelle. So thank you for being here. First up, tell us what exactly gua sha is.
Yeah, thank you, Allison. Thank you for having me. So gua sha is a traditional Chinese medicine technique, just using some type of blade or a gua sha tool, like for instance, something like this.
Okay.
And what it's gonna do is gonna help supply good lymph fluid throughout our body because it doesn't have a heartbeat, right? We need to actually use physical manual pressure in order to get that to move through.
Where might we see, some of the most kind of puffiness, or where it's all kind of, because you got to get it moving, right?
Absolutely.
Where might it pool up?
Yeah, so I see it a lot traditionally in the under eye, sometimes in this buccal fat region, and we can see it traditionally in the face, of course, and throughout the body. And we have very integrative things in our offices where we can see that to play in.
Okay,
Yeah.
got it. Okay, so as far as gua sha is concerned, I mean, what are some maybe common myths about it? I feel like I hear a lot of people who say it's not really doing much.
Sure, yeah, we hear that a lot. It's just, hey, it doesn't work. What am I doing wrong? And sometimes it's just technique, right? Are we actually facilitating the lymph fluid towards the lymph nodes?
Yeah.
Those lymph nodes are very superficial. You don't need to use a lot of pressure. So less is more. So that's a common technique and frequency. But what I do find specifically in our office, we use ultrasound to find lymph nodes that might have had obstruction from like an old filler. So there could be other modalities that have been in their history that could be affecting their lymph too. So it could be bodily systems and something that they're doing in their own day-to-day life that could be actually harming that detox system, right? Because the lymphatics are like the detox highway.
That's what I was going to ask.
Yeah.
Like, go into a little bit more about our lymphatic system here and what maybe people might not know about it. I feel like I just hear a lot about it in the wellness space, about kind of getting everything going, but it plays a really important role in our health.
It does, absolutely. Yeah, we have something called a hair follicle analysis test that's actually just using the study of your genes, using from your hair. It can pick up 800 different biomarkers that we are doing in our day-to-day life that are affecting our own detox system. So if we can target that, usually external things such as gua sha or shockwave therapy, things we do in the office, are going to be more beneficial.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, so gua sha is something people can do at home.
That's right.
And so I want to just make sure that we teach people about the proper way to do it. You already talked about pressure. It doesn't need to be that hard. But what's something we should know?
Sure, so follow the lymph nodes, right? So pull a little anatomy slide on Google is a quick, easy way if you're not sure. Don't forget about the neck, right? So start with your neck. The lymph nodes start at that supraclavicular area, which is just fancy word for above the collarbone, right?
Okay.
So you want to be able to start and migrate down in this area.
Everything down.
Everything down on the sides of the neck because those lymph nodes are on the sides.
Okay.
Then you want to go up in the midline because our lymph nodes are right here underneath that submentum chin region. So that's the technique there. So always start there. Then you want to think outward and down because where all the lymph nodes are kind of like in the perimeter of our face. So we can simply just drag down from this eye up to the side of the ear. Same thing here. And remember light pressure. If you feel like you're getting red, angry skin, you're going way too hard.
Okay, that's
Less
happened
is
to
more.
me for sure.
Yeah,
That's happened to me.
absolutely.
Anything in the forehead?
Yeah, absolutely. Same thing, forehead out and up. Absolutely. And you can do like the side of the blade too. So if I were to kind of demonstrate here, so you can take it and go this way and that way.
Okay, well, I feel like I just had a great education on this.
Absolutely.
But last thing, I know we only got like 5 seconds here. What should we use to help glide around our face, like a facial oil, a cream?
You can do facial oil, any restorative skin complex as well. Anything just to get a glide.
Got it. Okay, Janelle Daly, thank you so much. We really appreciate it. I feel like great tips for everybody. Stick around, Arizona. We've got more of your top stories.